Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded about a yard deep.
Hop in to the floor. 10-yard line, baby. Let's go. Here we are. The Eagles against the Bills. And I just had this game, and I won 19-0. This is another rematch, but a different human being at the helm. Okay, people, so this is what this is. This is what this will be. And the last score was 19-0, which I did not pick a play, so I will go to my audible screen before he says hi, and I will try to pick something.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to
let's go, baby.
Here, back to his own 18.
Trying to get back into the zone I was. I wasn't really in the zone last game, but I got it, you know, because I 19-0, you know, I was on.
Defensively, they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
He'll look to throw. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Oh, I missed. Oh, and he missed him too. Oh, God.
Jay's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 73 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance in the first drive.
Started running back.
The defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game.
From the Philadelphia.
When we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or
I die you.
and anything an explosive.
I die you. Right. ADAY.
This one was way more than that.
I die.
Try and shut it down.
You know, it's a die. That's how they say it. Remember now.
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Oh, okay. I thought that hit off the helmet. Break.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy.
Come on.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was the running back for the Eagles.
That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down.
Oh, that's good. Maybe he would have fumbled the cover. Try to juke.
On the pick up there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Yeah, but I didn't. So he probably gonna hit me hard.
This give is to McCoy.
Oh, he knocked everybody down. I wish I knew how to jump. How to jump right over all of it.
First down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Now McCoy. And
he was open too.
He's going to be stopped in his tracks.
Gotta believe in the system.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
You gotta believe in the system.
So second and 10 here.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
They're opening it up.
They
They're just
knew
not
the extra
running
guys
it.
coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. They'll roll him out right. And
oh, what?
There, a nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor rolling to his right. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for the loss on the play. So on fourth down, the Bills call on the punt unit and Colton Schmidt.
Yeah.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And
I know.
Pay dirt like they did
I know, but
I've got the football back,
you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, with the foot problems that we have here in Buffalo, you know.
How will they play you in certain situations?
Sometimes you script
with the kicking issues that he has here.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming up with the interception.
Throwing over the middle.
Wow.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh, okay, no wonder.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10.
Shit. Okay, now.
Right there at the 22-yard line.
I know what the problem was.
Well, that's a drive killer right right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for
I know
grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the
I know what the problem was now. Side.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, that's what we do.
Looking to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Bills, Brandon Tate. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nigel Bradham in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Taylor. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Oh, come on. Why do I keep doing it?
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
In this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Room here to run. Rashawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 60 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ertz has it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught right side. It's Jeffries. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about
Hello?
the 42-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup.
Hello?
That should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Uh,
Throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Micah
okay.
Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it.
La
they want to be
Avena.
methodical, or they want to take the big
La
strike
Avena.
and go after it right now.
Aquí me puedo darle un huevito
On
así.
1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dropped by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take over. They'll set up shop
¿Ah?
at
¿Qué,
the 46-yard
qué te
line.
dijiste? Oh, sí. Tenía dolor de estómago cuando llegué.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd and 19.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch one deep over the middle.
Come on, why didn't you intro that?
The pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Three yards to go on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. This is McCord. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They'll run it with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
On second down, here's Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Play action, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 16
Thank
yards
you, Taylor.
The Bills have a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down.
Come on.
This time as he'll go
Damn.
down. They got him for a sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him for a loss of 5. On second down, Taylor escaping the pressure right. On the run, let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Play action, now Taylor. He's going to let one fly for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And this
man.
Back to the 22.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Foles. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Foles. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now back to throw.
Get that.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking to throw. And Salek here, left side.
No first down.
Leaves them just short for 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And, Charles, I guess that's what you call a welcome to the NFL moment here for this guy.
Brandon, it's almost assuredly a game winner, too. I tell you, the leash can be short sometimes on rookie kickers. We know that. But I think he buys himself a little leeway with this one. That was one heck of a kick in a pressure spot.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills' offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. The slot man in motion right.
Well, he's not calling hike.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
No, he's not saying hike.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And some room to run now. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Come on.
Just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Come on.
So
Yo,
after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stand your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Vinny Curry in there to make the save. He buries him for a loss of 10. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased
Nick Foles did his thing again.
We're waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
Boop. Man, could have won that game, but it did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.